A while back, I mentioned that there were a few movies and shows that represent great superhero media. On that list, I mentioned the Captain America trilogy, and I still stand by that. Cap's story wasn't like the other stories told in the MCU, meaning the formula and tone of the series was not similar to films like The Guardians of the Galaxy or Ant-Man. Where those films had a comedic and lighthearted tone, the Captain America films had a darker tone to them, something that I was not used to as a young kid since I was very accustomed to the comedic relief of the other films. However, as I grew up, I learned to appreciate these films for what they were, great superhero storytelling, which is what makes the Captain America films the best of the MCU. I was very excited for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier to come out because I knew it would do one thing: continue Captain America's story. Now, I know this video says honoring Captain America's story. However, we are not talking about John Walker Captain America, we're talking about Sam Wilson. To understand why this show works, we need to take a look at these two characters and what they represent. They represent two sides of Steve. John represents the soldier part, and Sam represents the ordinary man. Now, John Walker tends to get a lot of hate as a character since he is now Captain America in the fans' eyes. However, from a storytelling view, he needs to be there. He's meant to show what's so special about Captain America. It's not about being a perfect soldier, it's about being a good man. And although we see parts of this in episode 2 with John, as the episodes go on, he becomes more and more insane and mentally unwell because of the super soldier serum going through his body. The super soldier serum has constantly been remade over 70 years, but it does not seem to fully work as it tends to change one's personality/mood or one as a whole. The serum definitely does not work on everybody. However, Zemo says it perfectly.
Maybe you're wrong, Zemo. The serum never corrupted Steve.
Touché. But there has never been another Steve Rogers, has there?
We can see that that is what makes Captain America special. And that's what Steve saw in Sam when he passed on the mantle to him. He sees Sam not as a perfect soldier, but as a good man. Now, I know I just talked about why John and Sam are the most important characters of the show, but don't forget about Bucky and what he represents. Bucky is a man out of time, just like Steve was. This is the first time Bucky has really been free in over 70 years. No experiments, killing, or war. Just him. Episode 1 does a perfect job of showing how out of touch Bucky is with modern society, and it makes you feel sad for him since he no longer has anyone left from his time. He is one of the last few people from his era. There's also the fact that he's in therapy, trying to amend for the sins that the Winter Soldier committed. It's really sad that he killed his friend's grandson and that he is also one of the people he has to make amends with. But he can't bring himself to do it. At least not now. I also like how he goes on this arc with Zemo, the same guy who framed him for murder on King T'Chaka and used him to split up the Avengers. By the end of episode 5, Bucky chooses not to kill Zemo and instead turn him into Wakanda. He chooses this option because he was a killer for a long time. He does not want to be that person anymore. He is no longer the Winter Soldier. He's now someone else. Something else. I also want to briefly discuss the finale. It was pretty good. Now, I know that many of you might disagree with this statement, and that's okay. This is my objective opinion on the finale. You're welcome to have another one. Okay, so The Falcon and the Winter Soldier perfectly wraps up the story of the show. It manages to wrap up 3 character arcs in the show: Sam, Bucky, and John. Sam finally embraces his burden as Captain America, not only hoping to make America a safer place for its people, but to push government officials to do the right thing. Although Carly died, Sam wanted to spread her message because he always agreed with her ideology of things being good during the snap. But he never agreed with her method of spreading the message. Bucky was able to complete his amends with Yuri, even though it hurted him to do so. I thought it was a great juxtaposition to the scene we got in episode 1. Back then, Bucky didn't have the strength to tell Yuri about what he did. But after the journey he had in 6 episodes and his talk with Sam in episode 5, he finally has the strength to tell Yuri. Even if it means he'll lose him, he deserves to know the truth. And then there is John Walker, the character everyone hates. Well, not me. His arc is also complete, for the time being. John is a good man. He wasn't really a villain, but the pressure of being Captain America mixed with the super soldier serum almost led him down a dark path. However, in this scene when people's lives are at risk, with his shield in his hand, he drops it. He drops it because he's letting go of the burden of being Captain America and chooses to be John Walker by trying to save those people. And now that John has let go of his burden, he seems happier, less stress. He can finally choose to be whoever he wants. No, not Captain America, but US Agent. I also want to compare the finale of WandaVision to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Falcon and the Winter Soldier's finale was better in comparison to WandaVision's finale. I felt that WandaVision's finale was meant to set up a bigger future for the MCU. Therefore, that story is not complete. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, for now, completes the story we have, with potential to fully expand in Marvel's Phase 4. So, to wrap things off, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier does a good job on highlighting why Captain America was an important figure in the MCU, by introducing someone who didn't possess what Cap had. It also gave us an interesting story between Sam and Bucky, and we even got Dancing Zemo. I can't believe it only took 2 days of fans telling Marvel to post a 1-hour video of Zemo dancing on YouTube. Overall, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier is able to continue the Captain America story. And like I said with WandaVision, these type of shows are what Marvel should keep doing, as it's something new and fresh and offers us more character storytelling. And I can't wait to see what's next to come.
I've studied almost every moment of your entire life. You've literally stabbed people in the back like 50 times. Why never do it again?